Help! I can't stop glowing. I'm a vampire. Okay, it stopped.
You better not be that kind of vampire. Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia.
And the dog turns into Dracula.
Shit.
It's not like shit. I didn't expect that one.
Oh, also, I hope you remembered to go get the spiritualist to go check on the spiritualist statue like 6 parts ago, because now we actually get to deal with it.
Shut up!
Like, Lloyd doesn't know what a geyser is. I mean, to be fair,
What is it, Chosen? I have a name, asshole.
my job description didn't say I had to memorize your name.
Call me by name, you dickhead. Next time I'll use your hair as a broom.
But first, name this puppy. Get out of my way, freaking merchant guy.
Bark, bark, bark. Chomps on arm.
Lloyd was never good with dogs. Looks at Noah.
Feels like a Bob. Such an original name.
Colette, don't name dogs after people.
No, she's named after Bob. If the dog is named after Bob, Bob will be the most awesome martial artist fat guy ever.
Best doggo confirmed.
Best doggo confirmed because he's named after Bob from Tekken.
Yeah, why not? Tekken's amazing.
Tekken also has a panda that farts on you. And that's Heihachi's personal pet.
Of course it's Heihachi's pet.
No, wait, I'm sorry, that's the bear.
I don't know, you know more about Tekken than I do.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Kuma, that's the bear. That's it. The bear is Heihachi's pet.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they went balls to the wall with Tekken. Nothing makes sense in that game.
Nothing makes sense in a lot of fighting games.
More so
anyway.
here because goddamn nothing makes any sense. They threw in Akuma for shits and giggles.
I should mention, do not hit that switch first. Otherwise, you will miss out on your chance to get the spiritual statue that's in this guy.
Yeah, that almost happened to me, actually.
Yeah. It's kind of a dick move. It really isn't that big of a deal if you miss out on this. I think you just get a title for doing this, but I'm trying to show off as much as I can.
Yeah. You get this on your first. You get this on your first try, right?
Yeah, it's not hard at all.
I think there is actually a special skit that happens when you fail this 3 times.
Yeah, but you have to really try to fail.
Yeah,
at
you have.
this.
I think they recognize that you're doing that on purpose.
This is the first. I think this is the game's introduction to mini-game puzzles.
Yeah, like
Which is why this one's so easy.
Like the scene that happens is that he'll fall into the pit below, and the character that has the highest relationship with him will get his ass out of the geyser. And the surprising thing that it's different with every character too. That's the surprising part.
Oh yeah, I mean that's because they designed it to be like whoever's in. They have all this dialogue for like 9 different character interactions. It's kind of
well, at this
insane.
point it'd be 5.
This is also the point. We mentioned this early on, but as Luigi mentioned, you do get different skit. There are different things depending on who's got the higher affinity with Lloyd. It's a little hard to do that early on, though, considering Colette starts at max by default. So in order for you to get affinity up for everyone else, you either have to completely ignore Colette or be a jerk, specifically to Colette, you monsters.
Be a dick. Embrace the Kratos within you.
Even Kratos isn't a dick to Colette. Give him some credit.
He doesn't even refer to her by name.
It's better than insulting Lloyd at every other turn.
You suck.
I mean, to be fair, he, like the first 5 minutes of when he meets you, he says you're gonna get in the way because you're a spoiled brat.
No, it would be funny if he duels Lloyd, but then they find out he was dueling with the sword inside his sheath the entire time, just to show off, to show off how much he sucked. It's like you lost to a guy who still has a sword in his sheath, you dumbass. It's like I could see that happening in like man, I could see that happening in Samurai Jack. That would have been amazing.
Jesus Christ!
Oh shit, that's my kid.
You're actually not wrong.
Fucking dog!
How the hell did she get here anyway?
Boat.
There was only one boat. Well, actually, no, there was a couple of boats.
Like I said in the past part, she got here the same way Jason got to Manhattan by boat, hanging on to that goddamn anchor.
Also,
What?
Noah, how did you fit in that thing?
Fuck!
Also, Noah, how did you fit? How did Noah fit in that wash tub? Look how big
swam.
he is.
Fuck! He's like 10 times my size. What do you think was gonna happen?
This is the first and only time where Noah actually does something useful.
It's like, what the fuck were you expecting? It's like 10 times my height. What's wrong with you? Hey, did you hear? Hey, did you hear something? There's a truck backfiring.
Like what?
Let's say you just don't worry about it. It was a truck backfiring.
You're like, hey, my money. Yeah, you dropped it. Give it back.
Fucking wallet.
No. You dropped it.
I was busy thinking. I was busy thinking and stuff. Dumbass.
Well, yeah, that's what a wallet is. Dumbass.
Just thwacks him with a sheath. Like I want future Tales games to have small gags like that. Like yeah, you should like yeah, it's fine to take a plot seriously, but have fun with it here and there.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah, like
Xillia.
Well, that's true.
Why do you think Xillia 1 is why do you think Xillia 1 and 2 are like my top favorites? So, like top 3 Tales games. Those games are amazing.
I think there's one skit in Xillia 2 where Lugger thinks Jude and Leia are a couple, and then Leia just beats him with her staff.
Sounds about right.
It's like, we're not a couple. Stop it! Oh god! Like she's trying to play up her nice role the entire time while beating Lugger with her staff the entire time. And it's like,
I will like. This thing, I love Symphonia 1. I really do, but the character interactions are way too far in between, and it's like they needed more of it.
I think Xillia 2 is better just because you can choose the responses.
That too.
And so some of them are just downright fucking hilarious, by the way.
Xillia 1 you kind of could too, but not to the same extent.
Some of them were actually downright hilarious, like when Musette, that's what it was. When Musette's talking about tethering, like trying to reference it as sex, and then Lugger's like, bitch, you want to see me when I'm naked? And she's like, no, runs away. It's like, holy shit, you scared her off. Holy shit.
It's like, and everyone's amazed because she's the only one to ever do that, because it's usually Musette doing that to everyone else.
And then everyone just stares in amazement like, holy shit, you actually scared her off.
No, I think the best running gag of Xillia 2 is the fact that Gaius doesn't know what technology is and can't even use his own fucking cell phone.
And the part when he gets drunk because he didn't know what wine was.
It's like one of his victory quotes is him trying to text, and then Rowan's just like, here, let me look at it. It's not turned on. He's like, oh. It's like, god damn, Gaius.
he uses the projectile, just chucks it at the enemy.
God, I really want to record Xillia 1 and 2. I need to get a better capture card so I can record PS3. Or hey Namco, you're porting Vesperia. That's a good start.
There's a problem with trying to record PS3 actually. It doesn't use the same hookup.
True.
So
I'd need a better capture card.
It's not even the fact that you need a better capture card. You need different equipment altogether. Because you'd have to bypass the block the HDMI cord has.
Or I could use like the non-HDMI cords that came with my PS3, but then it would look like shit.
It'd also be very weird to set up if you don't have the right cables.
Yeah, that's why I want to upgrade my capture card. Yeah. If I'm ever gonna do Xillia 1 and 2, I need to upgrade my capture card.
Yeah.
Anyway, this dungeon can be kind of annoying because this is when you first get introduced to poisoning. And poison sucks.
Yeah.
Especially since Rain hasn't learned Recover yet.
Yes, she has.
Or no, she hasn't learned Dispel.
Yes, she has.
No, she has not learned to Dispel.
Oh, Dispel. Oh, I'm sorry.
There, now she's learned it.
Learn Dispel when you're trying to recover. Fuck!
And it didn't work. But and that's the AI problem I have with this game. Like, I'm sitting here poisoned, and Rain is not using Recover on me.
Yeah, because Dispel, because she learned Dispel trying to do it. So that means you have to do it again.
I know, but she's not.
Poison? Oh, I mean, me.
God damn it! I'm fine.
Colette, I'm dying. It's like, Colette, I'm poisoned. Need a cure for poison. I'm not poisoned. I'm literally about to die.
If she learned the difference, it's like days later. If she learned the difference between antidote and anecdote, Lloyd would still be alive today.
No, now I'm just imagining. If Colette was like Dende in Team Fortress, like, I am literally going to die. Okay, say my name.
No. It's like no. I was trying. That's not even in character. Anyway, what I was trying to say was it'd just be like if she learned the difference between anecdote and anecdote. It's like my friend went. Is that Lloyd was poisoned by a seahorse? I'm reading them columns out of Reader's Digest.
Colette, not now.
I don't think it's working, Lloyd. Read faster!
Oh, you can't even hold down an elixir, and that's the best thing for you.
I was wondering when we make that reference.
I mean, it's topical for that. Although I don't think there's well, no, there's elixirs.
There is.
There's elixirs in this game. It's very rare to come across them, so if you ever get them, save them, because...
Hey.
Holy crap.
Hey. You eat her often?
God damn it. Like, Lloyd, that eyeball is staring at us. I know. If you just ignore it, it'll go away.
No, run circles around it. You'll get 10 coins.
Lloyd, that's Mario 64.
It'll still work.
We don't even use coins as currency.
What's the exchange rate for gold here?
What's this? This is gold. No, this is gold.
Totally different.
Gold.
You look at it, it's like fucking Monopoly money.
God damn it. Oh yay, now we can shoot water.
Boy, it's a good thing we have this ring that can literally do anything.
Shoots a water. Shoots out water. God damn it.
No, Colette uses it like Colette uses she uses the sorcerer's ring like a watering can.
Or like a squirt gun. I'll get into Splatoon yet. Like,
it's a super.
It's
a super soaker.
Colette, you're not half squid. Not with that attitude.
It becomes a super soaker fist. Colette used hydro pump. Just comes out of the ring.
Oh, shit. Pass me. You're going backwards. There we go.
Don't feel bad. I did that too.
Yeah. It's because this dungeon is really small. It's only like 2 rooms, so I tend to get lost.
Worst dungeon ever. 3 out of 10. Worst dungeon ever.
Oh no, there's much worse
I know.
dungeons.
By the way, I just want to bring this up. You never that enemy with the glowing diamonds around it. You never see that enemy in an actual fight ever.
Oh no, there's a lot of like on-screen enemies that don't actually show up as enemies. Not sure why that is.
Like I know that you just off-screened that enemy. What the hell? You just disappeared out. Now he's back. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened either.
He went for his coffee break.
I think it's because I got into a battle with some. I think another enemy was spawning in at the time, so it glitched him out.
No, he just went off stage for a coffee break.
Yeah, that works too. Past me sitting there trying to activate this.
Memory seal.
There we
go.
go.
Even though there's really no reason to have it there.
Otherwise the memory seal is just going to be sitting in my inventory, wasting space.
What space? You have unlimited space.
Yeah, that too. And then past me is being dumb and forgetting to light the torches first, dumbass.
Well, to be fair, you're just being in character.
That too. No, I'm thinking a step ahead. I tend to do that sometimes.
Super Soaker, go!
And then Kratos is sitting there like, how long do you think it's going to take for him to find out?
I give him a week.
I give him 5 minutes.
Wow, you're being... No, it's like, I give him 5 minutes. Wow, you're being generous.
That'd be Colette.
No, it's like... it's like, I give him 5 minutes. Wow, you're being very nice.
Yeah, that's why Colette would be the one to say that.
Jaws music play.
Very nice of that fish to
he was sitting there because he's trying to be Jaws.
And then Colette almost died on that in that fight.
She almost became fish food.
Sorry, honey. Ah, you're fine. You're fine.
She says with half her hair gone.
It's like, oh, I'm fine. As she's bleeding out.
I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'm fine. Fuck.
God damn it.
Just stomps on it.
Yay, I finally get that quote. Usually I get that quote all the frickin' time, and it gets annoying after like the 4th time.
Dwarven Valve 50. If nothing works, punch it.
Shit.
I was like, that's not even an actual valve. It is now.
Lloyd, that's not a valve.
Don't care. It is now.
Not if you don't want it to be.
That's queer talk.
Lloyd, we need to make sure you don't hang out with Lloyd, you need to stop hanging out with Knuckles. Why? He's cool.
Yeah, he's tougher than leather, don't you know?
He even taught me what happens when I go to prison. Lloyd, you're not supposed to know what happens if you go to prison in the first place.
Not with that attitude.
like BS, I'm getting, targeted by the Zions left and right. It's like, well, got a point.
Well, what are you going to prison? What'd you go to prison for? I was in Soul Calibur Legends. Oh, that's a horrible crime.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you forgot about that game, didn't you? You thought I'd forget.
I am honestly surprised you would remember it. I thought you, out of all people, would want to forget it.
No, I have to bring it up because it's the only game it's the only crossover game he's ever gonna be in. Shifty eyes.
Like, hey, how long is he gonna? How long do you think it's gonna take until he remembers he hasn't actually lit those torches yet?
I give him a week.
I give him 5 minutes.
Damn, you're being nice.
Didn't we just have this conversation? I know, but he doesn't know. But it's Lloyd. He doesn't even remember we're talking behind his back in the first place.
He doesn't even remember his breakfast this morning.
I don't even think he knows how to cook breakfast.
He fails to make a sandwich every day, so what's it? That's his problem.
Now, to be fair, I actually did forget that I needed to light those torches first before I got the sorcerer's ring powered up. That was entirely my bad.
Lloyd sees torches. Just throw the sandwich at it. Like that's not how. That's not how.
Simon Belmont comes in like, no, that's not how it. No, this is what you do.
Whips it. Turkey comes out.
It's like, eh. And then he looks at it like, eh, you gonna eat that? No, good.
Wild turkey's good for your health.
Floor ice cream gives you health. Wait, that's Pit.
Ice cream on the floor also melts.
Yeah, don't tell that to Pit. He's not the brightest.
He'll figure it out on his own. Just like how he'll learn to read someday.
Just like how past Sire is gonna remember that he has to light those torches eventually, right?
That's quitter talk.
No, I think now I'm finally actually remembering. I'm like, wait a second.
Avoid Jaws Jr.
I already opened those. I already fought that guy once. That's why I'm trying to ignore him. It's like, come on, past me. Remember? There you go.
And that monster clipped. That monster clipped through the. That monster clipped through the sorcerer's ring.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yes, it does.
Yay, he remembered. It only took us like 3 minutes.
And then Alucard comes. Then Alucard comes in and wrecks the torches.
Fuck. No, Alucard would just come in and kick my ass like he doesn't Smash Ultimate anyway.
Fuck. Eat shit and die.
Fuck that spirit, by the way. Fuck that spirit, by the way. I'm gonna be salty about that for a while until I actually finally fucking
eat shit and die, Lloyd.
Yes.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
That is the best line in the entire show.
No, the best line to show is it's like you had a worse childhood than I did, and my dad's fucking Dracula.
Just occurred to me, I had a better childhood than you did, Belmont. Yeah, and your dad's fucking Dracula.
Yeah, I love that so much.
That is probably the best line in the first season.
Was that the first season or the second one? I think it was the second one.
Yeah, I think that's the
I'm pretty sure it's the second one, actually. Because you don't actually see Alucard until...
Because Alucard doesn't show up till like episode 3.
Alucard doesn't show up until like the final episode of the first season.
Yeah. That's right. And then most of the... Shit, I apparently got my ass kicked in that fight too.
My arm is unmoving!
Now, I think what happened was I forgot to heal. And then I realized, by the time I realized it, shit, everyone's out of magic.
My arm is dumb! Just it.
It's like, I don't really want to use up any orange gels yet.
Fuck you, do it anyway.
This was me realizing, oh shit, I probably should have grinded off screen for a few minutes. Not for too terribly long, but long enough that I'm not getting my ass kicked by random encounters here.
And that's why I grinded off screen. You get after me for that shit, and now you're paying the price for it.
I'm not getting after you for that.
Pay the price for it!
I'm not getting after you for it at all.
Pay the price! You get after me for that shit, but I'm like, there's a reason for it, asshole!
Oh, there's definitely a reason. It's more the fact that I'm just too lazy to grind off screen.
Fucking lazy asshole!
That takes effort, dude.
Put effort into your LPs, for God's sake.
I put effort into the editing.
You put effort into the editing, not the actual thing. Jackass.
I'll be fine. I haven't died yet. I don't intend to die anytime soon.
And then you get to the boss and you're like, what the fuck happened?
No.
Uh-huh. I don't like that. I don't like that tone in your voice.
I'm sick. Give me it.
Uh-huh.
Cut me some slack.
Uh-huh. If you die to this boss, I'm gonna be very upset.
I'll be. You really think I would record? You really think I would save a recording of me getting a game?
Yes, you did before.
When?
I forget when, but you did.
I don't remember this.
I don't either, actually.
Maybe it was something in Maybe it was something in Dawn of the New World or something. I felt like leaving it in because it was funny or something.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
We're gonna leave him staring at that portal because it's shiny.
Yeah. We'll go fight the boss in the next part.
Boss in quotations.